It's the reserve lunch table.
It's Mellow.
Back at it again, episode 15. It's the reserve lunch table. Chubby Poppy Gordo.
Vintage B.
What's going on?
Graduating. It's Mellow. Yeah, this Mellow. 15. Episode 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
episode
nuggets
15.
days.
Episode 15. Behind the scenes, we were talking about love. Interesting point was the different meals that's just so culturally attached to everybody.
What's the first one we said? Salisbury.
The Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and corn. Everybody had that. Then we did something slick. Me and my brothers one day, we get the potato roll with the cheese, and they made the hamburger like that with the gravy. Good God Almighty!
That's my introduction to the potato roll, the sweet one, the
Hawaiian.
No, I'm just saying potato roll. Period. You know, I was always eating regular.
Yeah.
It was over for me. That shit became an addiction. You could damn near eat potato rolls by itself.
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to.
Yeah,
Fat
tuna
tip
fish.
when you young. When I got the.
Fat tip.
Cause
Tuna fish.
what you want? Chunk light tuna?
You say hamburger.
We say tuna fish.
What is tuna? Why you tuna fish?
Cause you got the fish. Yeah, man.
Standing fish.
Why you that? You know what I'm
One
saying?
fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Why we say that?
They
I
try
just
fish.
thought about that. Like, what?
That's what it say on the can.
I know.
Chunk. And then you know what's so crazy? You gotta watch it now when you go into these places. Cause if you don't really check and you just grab the tuna can, you will get home and it'll say albacore and oil.
Whipped up.
Whole time you done bought a 32 pack for the 17. And this albacore, and then it was so petty, you done already took the knife through it.
Oh, it's over.
Now you.
Can't take it back. We already Go ahead and get that to the alley cat.
Do y'all still have like go-to meals that you grew up on? Like
Grilled cheese.
Like what's a quick
Grilled cheese and soup, minestrone soup.
Yeah.
Yo.
Is that how you pronounce it?
The tomato soup joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Grilled cheese on it, because that was clutch.
When I eat fucking like spam or not. Y'all ever eat spam in y'all
Turkey spam
Yeah.
with the mustard,
You just, man.
with the chips.
That's one of
Turkey spam.
not eating pork. That's one of the snacks I actually do miss.
Low sodium too though.
No,
Club
not the
crack.
spam. The sausage link with the mustard on the
Yeah.
bread.
Are you talking about
No,
smoked sausage?
The smoked sausage, and you split it down the middle.
Oh, you talking about the kielbasa?
Kielbasa,
kielbasa, yeah.
Good. God. They got the turkey one now too.
Yeah.
They got the turkey ones too.
Yeah.
You remember the carts?
Huh?
Remember the carts? Like the hot dog carts? Remember there was certain ones when my grandfather used to take it?
Yeah.
Not that I'm chubby. You feel me? But Lexington Mart used to have a joint right where the peanut stand was.
Yeah.
And then you go to Hopkins on Monument, blocked up from Mama Mia's.
Oh,
right in that corner.
Yeah.
Main man and his mother was there for years. You
Yeah.
go there, you get the 2 dogs with anything. But then when I got hit the Atmans, when they put the beef bologna,
Wrap around the joint.
Yeah.
I get mine.
Claude, that mercy. That's his
Pile up
body.
on the struggle. Pile up on the struggle. Yo, that's real cheese with the tomato soup.
With it?
No, the
together?
minestrone. See, I ain't like
Dipping.
all
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Panera Bread real hip to that now. They'll get you
Okay.
that with the tomato soup. When I got my wisdom tooth pulled, that took me back. Oh shit, what they got the
Mhm.
real cheese with
Nah,
tomato
had
soup. Huh?
You had to eat
Yeah,
that.
salt.
Yeah, you
When
was
you got
salty.
into it.
You don't want to get in your joint and get the air socket. But
Dang.
Oh, air pocket. Yeah,
Air pocket.
they have you.
Yeah, so that's worth it to get in
Yeah.
the joint. But the cut up turkey with the gravy, mashed potatoes, sauerkraut.
I don't know if y'all used to have. We used to do the sloppy Joe too.
What? With the potato
But we
roll?
cut, well,
With the
they
potato.
changed the name, Manwich, right?
Yeah.
But it was back then, Mom Dukes would get the seasonings, ground beef, that thing.
Right, put that all the way together.
Real
I
raw.
remember what the brand was before that we had. I remember man was though, but
Yeah.
What I just had one. Coarse grilled cheese.
And cereal. When I was living on the project,
Yeah,
like
cereal
Perkins,
never
what's your
really
go-to cereal?
Shorty. My grandfather put me on with the bananas and the frosted flakes.
I had
Shot
that
the
one.
bananas up in there. See, I'm thinking like, that look a mess.
Right.
No, it really was clutch. And I got to the Fruity Pebbles and the Waffle Crisp. But
Yeah,
they
that
had
was nice.
discontinued Waffle Crisp. It ain't the
Yeah.
same.
It ain't the same. Nah.
But just
Frosty Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios,
I ain't like
Pops.
the smacks like that.
I
mean, not the smacks. What was Honey Smacks?
Niggas was
Honey
traumatized
Crisp?
from the smack. You had roaches, you was traumatized
From the Honey Nut boys. Like, yo, that could be good though.
Real shit.
Nah, I see it coming.
PTSD. Philly. What was yours?
It was Sugar Smacks. Niggas hated that. I live in the project, so we have roaches in our boxes.
Shit.
Fuck
Like,
that.
that shit move up. You gotta look through it to make sure no roaches. Like,
Nah, fuck that. And Raisin Bran. Both of them cereals?
Hey,
Nah.
no, I ain't gonna lie. Raisin Bran Crunch right now.
Now, yeah, max out on them.
Shorty.
You raised around Granny with them.
my shit was Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, and Fruity Pebbles.
I ain't gonna lie though. I was crushing the alphabet.
Honeycomb too. My
They was good.
Alphabet.
They was like the last cereal you eat before it was like you had to add the sugar to your cereals and
But
shit.
the only one I got crazy with the sugar was Rice Krispies.
Oh yeah, and
Honey
Cheerios.
Nut
Yeah,
Cheerios, bro.
No, see, we had the regular yellow box.
you was bougie if you ate Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, my nigga.
Honey Nut Cheerios,
Yo, rat.
Frosted Flakes, Pops.
Ah, they was good.
Pops had a run. Pops had a run. Pops had a run.
Let me ask y'all, do y'all think cereal still tastes the same?
No,
As they
I bought
did?
a box.
It seemed more sweeter than.
I bought a box of Wild from Chris from Full Depot about 3 years ago, and when I seen them bought it back, cause you know how you do a U-turn.
Yeah,
Like, I know I ain't see what I just saw.
I saw it promoted like online.
Man, I go grab them, and then I get the crazy bowl off of Fridays.
Yeah.
You feel me? Damn near only an air pocket left in the box. And I get the milk, 2 tablespoons. Well, let me taste this again, make sure it ain't give me the childhood feeling.
Yeah.
You feel
I
me?
see. I crave cereal like once a year, so I get one box to get out, one box to get the lactate milk, get out of the way. But I start eating cereal differently now. So back then you had cereal with hollow milk. I put the cereal with a little bit of milk just to soak it up.
Yeah.
And then
Get
keep it
too
crunchy type
Yeah.
shit.
So y'all was milk first and cereal? I was cereal then milk.
I was cereal. different.
Yeah, I was serving the milk.
But that's how I age with this amount.
It's a different way.
No,
Some people put the milk
go
first.
milk
Yeah,
cereal.
some people.
You know what's
I,
clutch though?
no, I do cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
The 2 ice cubes in there.
That's
My
You know
cousin
you-
did that. I never got one.
But see, I didn't.
Always got some back beat up down X.
No, that's the thing though. But I never
Bro,
got into it.
Kept the milk cold.
Yeah, but I ain't.
Like after time, if you on your
Honestly, I wanted my room temperature.
See, y'all niggas was in shape when y'all was. I was a little chubby.
Yo.
So after my 3rd bowl, milk was kind of like room
Yeah,
temperature.
yeah.
I ain't-
You reading up?
I'm going back to the
Yeah, I
fridge.
got 3.
I got the re-up, but what you want, 3rd on a re-up?
Y'all remember the prizes in the cereal? Remember the cereal used to get the prize in there? All the
see,
toys in it?
Fruity Pebbles used to have the crossword puzzles on the back. See, that sounds crazy.
See, he don't remember prizes. You wasn't even probably born when we had prizes in cereal.
Bro, we the same age, bro.
Not the-
What are you talking about?
Hold on. Now. Don't sleep on the lunch meat. You have to take one of the dinner rolls and put the
Listen,
I
man.
still love
To talk about that, we go ahead.
Stafford Lava, long time ago, I was,
the bologna with the yellow.
yeah, I was ready to
Red pop.
No, brown swagger.
Red.
Remember the brown swagger?
Yeah, with the red string.
Saltine cracker.
Yeah.
See, them joints came in the pack.
That's
there was
brown
16
brand.
slices in there.
They was
That's
hot.
how
You
you
know,
brown
on a
brand.
hot day, come home
You
with
gotta
the
have your
chips.
grandparents
Yes,
around.
You never fry 'em with the egg?
Yeah,
Some-
I was actually my wish.
It's what, man, listen, man, my grandfather, that's how I knew how to toast. We had a toaster, but my grandfather used to take the rolls. When you open the oven,
Yeah.
it's the shelf down there.
Yeah, that's a bro.
See, I ain't know nothing about that. So one day I'm tiptoeing down there, like probably 1:30, because they used to have the card games. So I'm like, damn, something smell good, right? So I come out, so I see him bring the joint look like a Torino sub roll. He come out there, he got the fried egg.
Yeah.
Then he got the beef bacon. They cooking the beef bologna in the same
All
pot.
in the same joint.
Shit smell.
Hold up. All right, that's a great segue. Still on the same topic, but what movie scene did you see and the food look good? For me, it was one was always. I know y'all.
I got one. Go ahead.
Mine was damn, what's my nigga name from Juice.
Oh,
Still.
Come
Yeah.
on, man. I make it like this all the time.
Yeah,
Shorty. Did you
That
see
shit
how the
look good
cheese
as
was
bit.
melted with
Yeah.
the
I ain't gonna
bologna?
hold you. Listen, it was ham, eggs, cheese,
Yeah.
hot sauce, with
Yeah.
the 40 mixed into it.
Come on, man.
that-
You making it like this all the
The
time.
pizza on Home Alone and
Yeah,
the Chinese food
listen.
on Paid in Full.
Shorty, the pizza on Home Alone.
Yeah, trying to tell
Who
you.
got all the cheese? You know.
You know it had the pork.
Ate Macaulay, ate Kevin cheese.
Yeah.
Last slice pizza. I always think about not even his
Talk
movies.
about that too.
Martin TV show when he was on his diet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had the Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, we was on, yeah.
But he was like, no, I ain't gonna break. But then he come in and trip over. Oh damn! Go wide. Go back. Nope. They ain't gonna break me, Gina. Got my rice cakes.
The rice cakes.
Got my rice cakes. And my grape juice. I'm
You
good.
know he did the 2 push-ups and
Yeah.
walked and did the mountain climb over there to the top.
Yeah, that's what I was so.
Damn.
Yo,
I
as
ain't
you
gonna
get
lie.
Oh, soul food too.
I was ready to get to that.
Yes.
When the Reverend
Big
played, nobody never paid attention.
Yeah.
Reverend always had the
piled
whole
up.
everything. You
You
feel?
piled up.
Yeah.
Nah, like I've noticed as you get older, your palate starts to change. Like younger, like I said with cheeseburgers, it was cheeseburgers, maybe pickles if we was getting exotic, excluding the
Pickles was
ketchup,
a
mustard, and all that.
luxury, right?
Yeah, but now as you get older, as I get older, burgers get all of medium, cheese, not even American cheese. Put some provolone, some Swiss on that, lettuce, onions, pickles. I need all that or the burger ain't right. As you get older, you just start eating differently.
Yeah, cause I noticed like now, shout out to I'm not really a big sandwich person, but I get a chopped fish on pita from Dano.
Yeah.
But I only can eat it with mushrooms, onions, mayo, mustard, and ketchup.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mushrooms crazy.
You
I
feel
don't
me?
get mushrooms or
I would add the shrimp
I mean,
too.
old ketchup on mine. So
For real?
I go mayo, really mayo and fried onions and seasoning.
Yeah, but now it gets to the point like you need the other delicacies for that.
Fried
Like you
onions.
need in certain sandwiches you need the delicacies to go with that. You need the light,
Yeah.
not the romaine lettuce. You might like me. I might can go arugula or baby spinach.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
feel me? Because
that's-
certain salads don't even hit the palate now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, back then it was big iceberg.
Iceberg don't hit me.
Now you
got
I like Dino salads. They regular. I don't know what they. I don't know.
garden. It's probably spring.
Probably
mix.
got spring-
Regular
No,
spring
it's
mix.
not spring. It's basically romaine, onions, the little red.
Yeah,
tomatoes,
they do add up to.
tomatoes.
What's the joints? The
Yeah,
ball
grape
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
What's the?
Yeah,
Grape tomatoes.
Grape tomatoes.
No, they gonna do. It's a spring. They just adding the spring mix into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought spring was like the purple and green. I thought that was spring mix.
Yeah, technically it is, but some
Garden.
people garden salad,
That one,
garden
yeah.
salad,
Yeah, yeah.
because you might have watercress in it, all type of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm really for the. I ain't really for the big, super crunch though. 'Cause some of the lettuce, like you got a crouton.
You got the back end. That's the back end of the romaine. You get close to the.
That's dude
to
who
the
cut that
stem.
up. He ain't really want to be at work today. He just giving you all that.
Dun, 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 everything get in there. Yeah, no
But
bull.
now they be having them to sub for the bread with the lettuce for the bread type
Yeah.
shit on your burger, or you get a what you call it, like a chicken wrap, but it'll be basically like a taco. but
Yeah.
The
Oh,
lettuce.
the romaine.
Without the bread.
Lettuce
On the keto, somebody's
Yeah,
on the keto.
Jersey,
Yeah.
shout out to Jersey Mike's. They got a
Jersey Mike on the
they
keto.
got a joint like that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about
I never
phenomenal.
I never do that.
Yeah,
I was
real
eating
rap.
bread.
Shout out to them too.
Yeah.
They clutch.
Alright.
But yeah, man, this episode 15. It's the
Mellow.
reserve lunch table.
It's mellow.
Back at it again, episode 15. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all for the support.
Yo, every
Shout out to y'all for the support, man.
ain't no small
Appreciate it.
wins, man. That's all. That's big love, man. We
Big love.
appreciate that, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like 100 may not sound like a lot to people, but that's 100 people who took their time out. Like
Tuned in. They
Click
care
it.
about what's going on.
no,
Yeah.
for real, yo. Like imagine a room full of 100 people.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
100 followers don't sound like a lot when you talking Instagram, when you talking YouTube, but yo, go get a room full of 100 people and see how many people that is,
Yeah.
and to be able to hold
And
that
I
attention.
noticed with most, when it comes to the internet, I'm not saying something one day it said, you have to have internet etiquette.
Yeah,
See, a lot of people be like, oh, why is all this on my algorithm? Well, you in control of that sometimes.
that's what I told you.
So my thing is, like with me, like this month, even though it was Ramadan, I ain't double tapping a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Because if I happen to get on in the morning before I even, start to pray,
Right.
I don't want to see bounce that ass.
Yeah.
You feel
It's
me?
coming.
Now it's gonna throw my whole, joint off. So now it's like when it comes to people subscribing, some people, and I would say certain other races, they know what to hit. Boom, 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 because you want to see that type of feed on there. But then you wonder why you got catnip.
Yeah.
You feel me? A 3-hour long video and you never been on it, but
Right.
you got to be able to,
Yeah, I was just
subscribe.
telling-
It don't hurt nobody. You
No,
feel
it
me?
don't. But we appreciate you taking out because some people don't do it. Some people
Yeah.
don't. It's like writing a review.
But
Some
I
people just
appreciate
don't
it
do
though.
Straight, I was just telling this guy about it. I'm like, yo, I follow different pages that help me, with branding and every different
Mhm.
things. He's like, yo, how do I find them? I said, yo, just go to your search joint. I said, you probably got a whole bunch of booty shit in on there. You ain't go straight to a search joint. Everything, every row.
But
Ads. Every row. I said,
What's crazy though?
I watched the motherfucker.
What's crazy is it asks you, even like if you go to a TikTok or these other joints, what do you want to see?
Right.
Travel, economy, all that.
Fitness,
now
health,
it's
wealth,
big, voluptuous, like come
Yo, I
on,
swear,
man.
every row. He ain't saying nothing, but
So you
every
saying
row.
his whole portrait, bro.
Everything. He was like, yo, how do I get to it? I said, right here. You go to the search joint,
He's
everything.
tapping into the
Like,
brand.
come on, bro. Come on, bro. Horny yo, man.
Man, get the fuck out of here, B. He gonna force my hand to say something. Y'all niggas know what they do to me to say something. I'm gonna start being quiet, yo. I'm done.
Because you ever notice how it be weird? Like you could be sitting up there and be searching their phone, bro. Toaster oven.
Yeah.
And you go on whatever social media, yo, and then it's Facebook with a Temu toaster oven.
Yeah, it's gonna be on that now, just as you said.
Yeah, I'm about to say, soon as you
We
mentioned
toast
it.
oven on that now.
It's crazy though.
And it does something to the psyche, because then you'll be like, damn, I do need a toast.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
hate that.
That's when late night you just happen to walk past the TV QVC on.
Right.
They give you to buy one get one free.
Right now, $29.95.
$8.95, no $5.95 for the shit, man.
But if you get this one, we'll double up.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all pretty good.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I got the air fryer
though.
too, though. That's how I got the air fryer.
I
late night.
mean,
Grandma.
again, it talks about getting older. You just Lord, boy, I go to IKEA and Target, cut up, man.
You were saying in the last episode, sometimes like, when you settle down and you coming into the man that you are, we have certain things that's just like joyful for us.
Yeah.
Like waking up on a Saturday, bro,
Right.
and you might have hit the target early, got it out the way, or you did your morning jog, however it go. That's a peace of mind that nobody can disturb. When you at Home Goods or somewhere, you catch like I used to go to Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
Vino wine glass.
Right.
Oh, they only got 7 left?
Yeah, let me get all
Oh,
that.
they geeking.
Let me get all of it.
And that's my steal for the day.
Yeah.
Nobody can tap it or take that joy that I had
Yeah.
from finding whether it be the what was for me a UGG throw when Uggs had the throw.
Yeah.
Bed Bath & Beyond they had the 60% off. $1.99. Y'all want the 72 for
Let me
this?
get that. Let me get, don't worry
Over
about
with.
it.
So that's your joy.
Yeah,
You
they
start
say
to
the older
plan
you
your
get, the older you get, the smaller, the smaller the things make the biggest joy. So it be simple shit. It's like just roll down the window and just hearing, outside,
Yeah,
hearing
man.
the road, hearing the tires hit the road,
Man.
hearing the trees move. Like
You know
damn.
what it's like when you can wake up and when we were kids, around the holidays, you see the kids on their bikes.
Yeah.
And it puts you back in a time when, and I don't know nothing about putting the Huggy car in the joint. And it makes you want to get out sometime. But the youth is so,
Yeah.
you feel me? Who is you?
You can get them early. You can get the younger ones. You know what I mean?
Give me
Like
a
the same
dollar.
age, they still
Give me a
imperfect.
dollar, I'll leave you alone. I'm just trying to get something from my mind.
And you start to plan your day around it too.
Yeah.
So I notice me now, like that back then we had the TV guy. But now I go look on the phone, what game come on today? Or, you know what I mean? What come
Yeah.
on today? Oh, all right, boom. And that, it all the way down to sweatsuits. Like, that was my thing when we just talked about, I'm there, it ain't enough sweatsuits. But, and I'm in a mindset of, when you was growing up, the slick old head on a Saturday, you go in a barber shop, it's 10 in the morning, he got the slick, nice little
Feeling
fleece,
velour.
joint on, car wash, that's getting hit at the same time, getting your hair cut.
Damn,
But
you wonder why them niggas all have on sweatsuits now, thinking back. Even modern times,
Chill,
you
chill
see the slick old heads now. Why do you see now? I'm gonna just say from like the two that the
When we was old enough to
2010s.
really understand it too.
No, I'm saying the look like we gonna say Under Armour just for
Yeah.
look, but
Yeah.
that hat we wear, but it's calm, but he got nice watch
You
on with
can
the car,
tell.
he's chilling.
Chill
Like,
mode.
You can tell it's
And,
old
and
money.
if you
right?
ever noticed, they was men of a few words.
Yeah, he
That's
chill.
what I'm
man.
Hey,
saying.
everybody all right? Everything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Good flow.
Skin
Yo.
glowing.
Yeah.
Couple got a little, they don't run around and do a little couple.
Yeah.
It says a lot. The sweatsuit, everything goes together.
Yeah.
The car wash, the haircut, the sweatsuit, nice watch, smell good. I'm calm. I ain't doing too much, but you see it though.
Yeah, I'm on the
Add me up. You see me. Add me up. You see me though.
And
Smell
I'm
good,
getting all of
home.
this out the way.
real
It
shit.
ain't even new
I
yet.
gotta shoot down. Boom, running. I gotta go over here to the oil
They
change.
always giving you this.
They go, yeah, I gotta go down, run out here, get an oil change. Gotta shoot up. What's the name and grab that from there. What's the name? I'm gonna go grab
Tony bought me 2 sweaters.
Yeah, Tony brought me to go down. I'm gonna go down Cloverdale a little bit. You know, Auntie and them got a cookout around 5,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna shoot that. But he got that fit is for all that.
Yeah, he ain't going
That
back
fit is
in
for
the
all. He's
same.
not going back in. He don't have to. He cool, nice, calm. He run around, and it seemed like they never sweat.
It
No,
don't.
and they
Never
never
sweat.
bring up the lady in that part.
Nah.
Cause this is time.
Yeah, Saturday, bro. As I get older, I appreciate that even more. But when I was younger, I always thought that was slick. I always thought that was cool. That was like, man, that's. Now as I get older, I'm like, I'm looking
Yeah.
at my closet, bro. I ain't got
It take
enough
you, it
sweats.
take you back though. See now they would be stealing with the J. Crews and all of that.
Yeah.
You remember back then you
Calm.
get a calm late.
Calm.
You know what I'm saying? So now the Icon joint you about to release,
Yeah.
the great
That's
sauce.
it right there.
You
But listen, right? So it's crazy because I was thinking about that, right?
Mhm.
Well, when I posted my man the other day, he had known with the Louis Vuitton hat. Y'all seen it with the Jordan.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, these is really these for grown men, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like, these,
Yeah.
And everybody that put it on, it's kind of like that.
Mhm.
I be watching everybody put it on, they like,
And
you know,
it's
and
all
the
with the
man
shoulders.
joint
I
Yeah.
had to give you that right there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Because it's really not in a way. You got the fleece, mid zipper bump. It's however you gonna coordinate. You
Yeah.
feel me? But everything is still a flow. You can get in the car easy. Everything is a breeze. You feel
It was
me?
a cool day.
It's
Had
casual.
Sergio Tashini.
you could go out and eat with that motherfucker, just come, you know what I mean? It ain't too.
And
it's athletic,
that's what I look at when you see women in some of these spots. They could go like when American Apparel was crazy. You
Yeah.
feel me? You got the athletes who wear the yoga pants, the boyfriend V-neck. That was like they go to denim jacket or something around their waist. They go comfortable.
Yeah.
They could have hit a baby shower. You feel me? Midday brunch because they wasn't too out of pocket of the dress code,
Yeah.
but everything flows. So sometimes I think now we choosing comfortability over just trying to really because it's certain aspects where you gonna throw it on. You understand? You, you feel me?
No, for real. Somebody just saw me in a mentoring program for my brand,
Mhm.
but on the e-commerce side, just trying to dot my I's and cross my T's
Sure.
with everything. But they asked an interesting question. They was like, "What does your brand solve? Like, what problem does your brand solve?" And I was like, "Damn." So I'm dropping. I'm like, "Yo, I know what my brand is for. My brand is for the individuals who got a closet full of everything, but nothing to wear."
Mm.
Real comfortable.
I like that.
We real comfortable. Like it's not
Say that again. Say that again.
closet full of everything but nothing to wear. When you I ain't trying to do too much. I'm just trying to shoot over here, put this on, nice little sweatsuit, little hat, whatever. Women as well. Like yo, I'm just you know what I mean? Might go to brunch, put the boyfriend jeans on, V-neck, then throw the varsity jacket over. Like I ain't doing too much. So that's
really
what
a day to day for some people. You know, it's
Yeah.
like yo, you got all them items, but you don't have nothing to wear.
Because that's what when you hear the terms like, "Oh, you clean up nice," that's what it's for. Yo, not Dane. David Dan just said something. He was talking about fashion in Harlem. He said fashion in Harlem. It was so crazy back then. If you wore sneakers, you was poor. You was considered poor.
Yeah.
That's how dressed up they was. If you had sneakers on, you was the poorest of the poor.
And it makes you think. Even the movies we watch today, right? When you look at House Party, how Kid and it was dressed, the colorful shirts and lingerie. You know what you say about 70? That was about the 70s around that time, early 80s. I'm guessing
Kid
when you was just super kid. No, I'm just saying in that time frame of how they was dressing. Even back to Cooley High, it was like
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
buttons and stuff
preppy,
like that.
preppy,
But
preppy look.
yeah, so it was like more like you know.
60s, 50s.
60, yeah,
Yeah, but that was their thing. And if you wasn't in that or the type of sweaters, because even with the marbles, they had the you look at John Gotti now, got me sweating out $2,000. You know, it's like you don't even it ain't screaming Louis Vuitton or none of that.
Right.
But these labels, you got something cashmere on, penny
Give it up.
loafers.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like wow, like
That's when they had department stores.
You know what used to trip me out though? They used to whip people ass with some Earls on chasing niggas.
and they ain't twist no ankles and
They ain't
nothing.
twist no ankles or nothing.
But
man.
listen,
That's crazy.
God bless his dead, and I gotta salute this man. You feel me? And some East Baltimore people, you know, of a certain age bracket may know it was a guy named Sonny Smoot. And Sonny Smoot was a good friend of my grandfather's, right? When I say I never seen him in a pair of jeans in my life, I'm talking about flavors, suits, everything sitting, cufflinks, you know what I mean? And he always gave me $1, right? All the way up until he got sick, you feel me? I remember the last $1 he gave me, right? And it's crazy, I returned the favor, right? Because he one of the people where it didn't matter what day it was, what weather, blizzard, whatever. He had the socks all the way, I mean, everything was coordinated. So I ended up, when he passed, you know, I went up, put the $1 in his thing, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, even gone, man, he's still killing me. And I asked his, you know, his lady friend, I said, I just gotta ask this. I said, did he own anything outside of a suit? She said, I'd be lying if I told you he did. And I'm like, wow, if this a person that stuck to the creed of, he had more suits than I probably had underwear in a lifetime. That's crazy. And I'm talking about, you ain't saying this is ghost before ghost. This is out that era, but I didn't understand. Like, he always said, man, you gotta dress the way you wanna, you know, go throughout your day. And I'm like, I ain't catching it. And then everybody like, and then now you got the respect. Hey, Sonny, now I'm seeing it like, oh, that's how he was cutting.
All of it go together, bro. When you even talking about how they address each other back then, like you can't be a sloppy guy. Oh, that's Patrick Johnson right there. Like you know, they did first and last name.
That's something I always love. Man.
First and last name.
First and last name.
He's slick, man.
You know Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Day-Day's brother. You know now you know him by that.
The Davis boys. Yeah, the brothers from my mom. Yeah. You didn't go.
It was your whole
Yeah.
So how was that in Philly?
how
Did y'all have stuff like that?
Right.
It's the same. I don't know why niggas act like I'm on another planet. We around
in
this.
different jurisdictions because
It's the same shit.
The way our homes are, some of the neighborhoods in North, South, you know, Philly, they are stacked up on each other. We have houses that are stacked up on each other, but we got alleys. I don't know how if y'all got alleys the way we have.
The alleys is
Probably
the
got
streets. Them
gangways.
shits is tight as
You
fuck.
feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
East Baltimore.
They shit literally like I think. Yeah, I don't know.
What?
That's how East Baltimore is.
What?
Like the
I
tight
don't think
alleys.
I got-
Oh yeah, well that's in the we got alleys,
no, I understand.
but not like how y'all like the
Alright.
houses y'all built. You shit on
Yeah.
big ass alleys. Ain't none of that. All this shit
Okay.
together.
Because
You know what I
like again, Chicago has gangways where they have literally you can go up there. You can drive cars through there, but now you know some of them are section off.
It's
So
not like ours.
it's certain places where you go in,
That's how
and
New Orleans is.
some people don't have the
is
stoops
like
that
that.
we have, and like in the Bel Air Road area, people can
Yeah.
actually sit out. Some people would be fun about that, like
Yeah.
because my brother's wife, she came and they y'all can sit out here on it.
Yeah.
Because in Cali, it ain't really you know a whole bunch of that.
exactly. Cali,
Certain
yeah,
ways
ain't
because
like that.
hold on, Friday
Yeah.
they was able to.
They had a full blown porch, but like that probably would be looking like West Baltimore. We don't make that joke. West Baltimore, we got porches.
All right,
East
all
Baltimore. No, I'm just saying. East Baltimore, Northeast, they got.
Yeah.
But majority of the time, you see
Like
stoops.
Mhm.
They got stoops.
mean? Notes.
You know, we about to get into
All
that.
right, I do want to. Why is it? What I want to say. All right, so like we always say, you can tell East, you can tell West, right? But why you can't? Now I would say this. You can tell people from South, right? You can tell people from the county.
Yeah.
But why is East? Like you know how we can say, oh yeah, such and such of them, they might be from down the hill, they might be from the projects,
Yeah.
such of them might be up from Greymount. So when you get to the counties, right?
Yeah.
We can't just automatically say, no, surely no, they from Woodlawn. They from
They mixed breed.
Like you know what I'm saying? You know how we can just direct down what like you can't say that because if I'm talking to a chick from out, only place you can dissect it from would be like Orange Mills. I know shorty, you from Orange Mills. I can tell.
Because
I
the
can
other
tell you from Orange
ones,
Mills.
they what we call, I would say, buy hooded.
By a hoodie.
Yeah, they buy hooded. Like it's a whole bunch of, it's a gumbo of places to wear.
Yeah.
parents may be from, they grew up, granny was over here, because most of the guys we know from the county, that's how it is.
Mhm.
By the plaza, which AT Park Heights. So
Yeah, all right. That's a pop.
Nah, but
That's
you know what's
a vibe.
crazy? Park Heights go all the way to Holmes.
But you know what y'all credit as Park Heights.
Yeah.
versus-
Yeah,
But
because
you up there by
Ricestown
where
Road
grandma
go way
was
past
at.
Western.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ricestown Road go all the way.
Yeah, Ricestown, Maryland's a whole nother state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole nother
There's a
state.
lot there too. It's crazy.
But yeah, so I want to say because Love was talking about what's that guy name? Captain America. That's the
I still know his name. His real name's Clarence.
yeah. Clarence parents.
Oh, you talking about my man? He
Yeah.
said that his sons, you know,
Papa Doc.
the way he bring his sons up.
Yeah.
You know, they would. I guess it was the Jordan line. He's not valuing Jordans, or it was something amongst that line. But he was saying that he's teaching them how to be respectful young men.
Yeah.
You know, the yes sir, the lock, make sure your door is locked. You know, things of that nature. And I instill those type of morals into my son, because again, Press, he's advanced. So I tell him like, listen, I'm not in the home with your mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure, even though you're younger, you may go to sleep before them, but just for your comfortability, Press, make sure that the trash is put together. Make sure that the doors are locked and stuff.
Yeah.
If they aren't, then you double check with mom. Can I lock this or X, however it is, put the code on the door, just so he can have those morals and principles set in early, because again, it does start at home, and you don't want to be tackling them at 13 or 14 trying to instill these values in them.
It's harder than
Yeah, for sure.
you got. In my opinion, now I'm just speaking from an outside perspective. When I've seen it work, you got to get them when they most impressionable. You feel me? We done seen I forget the little kid name. I think he was Caribbean though, but he was like
He give those excerpts.
he was on some like trying to work out and shit. But
Yeah, he was trying to
be
push
strong.
off. Yeah, him. He's older now.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
was like he was probably like 7 or something at the time. You feel me?
He like Brooklyn somewhere by the basketball court.
So it's like exactly, yeah. So seeing that is like, damn, you seeing kids that young, like, oh shit, like it's never too early, in my opinion. Actually, the sooner the better. He might be a bit more advanced than other kids, but I think it's very necessary, because by then they start to lose impression by 13 or 15.
For
Now
sure.
it's like, man, I ain't trying. Or outside the outside
Yeah, the
influence
peer
period,
pressure
be it
amongst-
school,
yeah, the
be
peers.
it the neighborhood, just friends locally. You know what I mean? So I think that it's like you get them while they around you,
Yeah.
because they watching everything we do. I remember my godson, he came to my store with Brittany, and I just was randomly, I had like the lint roller just getting shit up.
Mhm.
So me and Brittany just talking. He grabbed a lint roller, he started doing it 2 hours
Never-
later.
yeah.
But I could tell he was like peeping it, you know what I mean? He really was looking, and I was like, yo, this is funny. Yeah.
And that goes to show a lot of, and I always lead with that. And it's certain. It's now I take the approach is you got to be mindful what you plan in the cars.
Yeah.
You feel me? And granted, when we were growing up, our moms would play everything. It could be 92 Q on. You hearing cuss
Yeah,
words
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And it's like you have to take back and look at it like, man, what you feeding the
Yeah.
youth. Or even when I see kids maybe around the way and stuff, and I be like, man, like, no, don't do it that way, bro. You feel me? And some of them you could get to within the crowd, but when you actually get the ones that that they listen to,
Yeah,
and you be
that's
like,
the one
man,
you
what
gotta
you
go.
because
He just won.
I went to the gas station probably like four or 5 days ago. Kid, hey man, give me $1 so I can get on these scooters. So I put him. I said, come here for a second. I said, you'll have more luck if you came and say, hey, how you doing? Do you have $1? I said, give me. I said, he was like, so the other dude, man, come on, we can get it from nobody else. So he stopped. He said, no, come over here, man. But mind you, before I even pulled the $2 out my pocket, because I still was, because it's all about, letting them know. So I was like, man, just sometimes you can offend a person. It don't matter your age. People will look at you and they don't even want to probably get out their car because you got a lot that's going on in your community. Be mindful, just come up and say, hey, what I mean? Do you want me to assist? Can I help you put it? Go a long way. So I still gave him the $2. I said, and I passed that on. So now it's crazy. The same boy, when me and my mother in the car, we ride down. She said that little boy was so sweet. He wanted to help me with my bags at Food Depot. And the whole time I'm like, man, just 2 days ago I just gave him.
Each one teach one.
You feel me? So it's like you have to, and I think it's our due diligence to instill that on, because again, all of us, even though we may come from broken homes or single parent, we learn something. We learn some morals and qualities. And again, each one teach one.
And we know what they've been through, so we understand.
Yeah.
But it was also a tie to, so they had brought that same situation up about the masculinity and stuff. And the whole topic was, he said that masculinity has been removed from the household. And because of that, he's taken the initiative to make sure that they still have what that is. But what he was explaining that was versus how it's received in today's time is two different things. It's more so the only masculinity is toxic masculinity to today's world. So they don't you can't even follow because they don't even know what it really is. A lot of us didn't get to grow up in it or grow up and see it. Grow up seeing it, I'm sorry. So Melissa Ford had like some pushback about it. And of course it came from that mindset. But listening to her, it kind of sounded like she was speaking from her own trauma, because she was saying, well, masculinity is the third, as far as the essay stuff and things of that nature that a lot of people have experienced, not disregarding it, but she could only see it from that, and she was kind of like, she was trying to like pull it to where they can look like anybody, you know what I mean? Like you raising your son to be this, but he can still be this. And Joe Budden's point was like, yo, it's not really about that. He was like, no disrespect. It's not even a conversation about that has anything to do with women in general.
It doesn't.
It should start and finish with men, because that's the focus on what we're doing right now, or talking about right now. And it was like it was a lot of pull back and forth, and it was like, and then so what's his name said? What's my guy's name? Wilder. No, Queen's Flip. He was like, I think it was one of them. It might have even been a comment, but somebody, no, it was a comment. It wasn't even one of his comment. And the guy was like, the biggest problem with the whole battle of the sexist thing or the gender war shit is that he said most women want to be right and most men want. No, he said most men want to be heard and most women want to be right.
Right.
So that's why we can't get nowhere. You know what I mean? With the conversation. And I was like, damn, but it got so extreme on the show that you could tell it just wasn't processing. And they was like, yo, we not disregarding your point, but we understand what he's saying.
To
as
make
far
it not
as
feel
type of
attacked.
man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and there was another guy who I follow on TikTok. He was saying something about how we need to, how we bring up our daughters and sons two different ways. And it was like, when it comes down to sexuality, not sexuality, when it comes to sexual experiences with boys, it's kind of champion. Like, you know, your first touch, you're like, it's supposed to be the same discipline that you would give to your daughter. Like, yo, listen, because, and I thought about it, I'm like, damn, in the long run, when you get older, it helps you to become more disciplined. You understand what you're doing, you don't make the careless mistakes, you know what I mean, versus how women is taught, like, don't give cookie away, this, that, and the third. So I was like, damn, all that shit been, you know, the algorithm, everything falling tied together. So I was like, damn, that's crazy.
So the algorithm.
Yeah.
If you make it make sense, and it's crazy with that podcast, and that's a lot of people's complaints. Was like, it was a lot of jewels that could be missed because you adding a variable that wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, how do you take that and then make it into that?
Yeah, I couldn't understand why everybody was upset. I saw the clip in the interview. I was like,
well, what was the problem? Like, am I missing something?
Yeah.
Was it a part two? And they, like, of course, on X, it got a whole different conversation. But it's like, yo, how did y'all get this from that? On 1 minute, that's why toxic masculinity can't be real, because it has to be a yin and a yang. So if it's toxic masculinity, it has to be toxic femininity. And nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about toxic femininity at all. It's just always anything that we're a guy. It's like, I can tell you, you can ask me, yo, what you like for breakfast? Yo, waffles is my favorite breakfast, bro. Yo said he don't like pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes is trash.
Real
Pancakes, like, what are you talking about? So you got him saying like, yo, this is how I raise my children. I want them to be strong, independent. I want them to be respectful. I want them to, you know, you're the man of the house when I'm not here. You got they show value in this, value in that, and then you'll have somebody come from left field, but it's like, yo, how did they get a butt? You know what I mean? No matter what they say, like, how does it even get a butt? Like, he's raising a gentleman, a young man, for somebody that your daughter should be appreciated. That you're raising your daughter for this man. And it's like, how do we get into a conversation of, well, you know, toxic masculinity? So now it's a war against raising a young man to be a man. Now it's a war against, you can't say that, or you inclusion, right? Like, and this is why you had spaces to where it's just men talking, because we understand, like, yo, we operate on logic. So now when you have, you need a dynamic of a woman being in those conversations, so you understand both sides. But you see how counterproductive it is now that we're toning down what we're talking about. Not even try to hurt to guard your feelings, but just to get you to understand. When we can just rap and be like, yo, that was wild to me that a lot of people made think pieces out of what he was saying and something that benefits you. Like, how do you get that out of that?
I think that was to his point though. Like literally, they proved what he's trying to go up against.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like, yo, it sounds so bad because it's damn near non-existent.
Right.
So that's why when I'm saying it, it's like you're not used to seeing that. So you like, oh no, this gonna be this, that, there, or is that a lot of pressure on the kid? And I feel like that would be a natural nurturer's mindset. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why they say you can't, raise a boy if you're a woman.
At some
Well,
point,
that thought, we gonna go to break. It's the Reserve Lunch Table.
yo, episode mellow.
What was that?
1-5.
What? Wow.
Reserve Lunch Table.
It's mellow.
Back at it again, episode 15.